Buhari's aide should advise him to go back to his farm. Fayose's aide, Lere Olayinka, has lashed out Senator Babafemi Ojudu for criticizing Fayose over his criticism of President Buhari. He said anyone in public office should be criticized. He said the president should be advised to go back to his farm in Dora. Lere Olayinka, who is the special assistant to Governor Fayose Vikiti on new media, has lashed out at the presidential advisor on political matters, Senator Babafemi Ojudu. Ojudu had cautioned Fayose to stop his harsh criticism against the president, saying he was old enough to be his father, but the Ekiti governor's aide lashed back, saying he should advise Buhari to return to his farm. Olayinka said Ojudu did not offer any good service to his people when he was a senator and that they have benefited nothing from him even as a presidential aide. He said Nigerians have a right to criticize public office holders and that President Buhari was no exception. Read the statement below. Special Assistant to the Ekiti State Governor on Public Communications and New Media, Lere Olayinka, has described the presidential advisor on political matters, Senator Babafemi Ojudu, as an unrepentant hypocrite and blackmailer, who should resolve issues with his immediate family before dabbling into matters concerning Nigeria and Ekiti State in particular. Olayinka, who was reacting to Ojudu's comment that the Ekiti State Governor, Adel Fayose, was disrespecting President Muhammadu Buhari, whom he, Ojudu, said was old enough to be his, Fayose, father, said, Ojudu will be making the biggest political mistake if he believed that this time around he will ride on the back of political treachery, blackmail and bootlicking to become the governor of Ekiti State. The governor's spokesperson said Ojudu should rather advise President Buhari to go back to his farm in Dora, Katsina State, if he has become too old to be corrected by Nigerians, who elected him and on whose sweat he is being sustained. He said Nigerians, irrespective of their age and position, have inalienable rights to criticize public office holders, including the president, adding that civilian dictators like Senator Ojudu are the ones carrying public office on their heads and playing God in the lives of Nigerians. Describing Ojudu as a serial blackmailer and an unrepentant hypocrite, Olayinka said, "It is funny that someone like Ojudu, who never took proper care of his own father, is the one talking about Governor Fayose disrespecting President Buhari on account of his age." He challenged the presidential advisor to tell Nigerians the benefit derived by Ekiti people from his 4 years in the Senate and close to 2 years in the presidency. Olayinka said, "Here is a man who wasted 4 years in the Senate without anything to show for all the millions of naira he collected on behalf of Ekiti people, now gallivanting up and down because he is in the presidency. If Ojudu had done so well as a senator, won't he have had the courage to seek re-election in 2015 like his 2 other colleagues? Even last year, when Fulani herdsmen were killing Ekiti people and destroying their farmlands, Ojudu took side with the herdsmen against his own people just because he needed to be in the good books of President Buhari. It is a shame that someone like him is the one talking about the governor portraying Ekiti in a bad light when all he, Ojudu, has done since 1999 was to champion political instability in the state. Is it not on record that he, Ojudu, waged war against Otunbani Adebayo, Governor Fayose, during his first tenure, and in Resigununa? He even lied against UNA that he set his house ablaze and engineered protest against Chief of Babalola, San, in Ibadan in 2007.